Hi guys, it's Stacy, and today I'm going to be talking about why I think it's important to go to school for or pursue a career in something that you are passionate about instead of doing something for the financial benefits. So I'm credible to talk about this because I have always known that I wanted to do something that I love. I never wanted to do something just for the money. I've always cared more about what I'm passionate about and what will make me happy. So when I was little, I always used to tell my dad that I wanted to be just like him, and he is a mechanic, and he would always be like, no, JC, like, you've gotta go to school to be a doctor, and you gotta be a doctor because they make a lot of money. And of course he was just kidding, but and he wants me to do whatever I want to do, but I always knew that I didn't want to be a doctor, and I didn't care about how much money I made. And of course, if you have struggled with your financial situation and you want to get a job in something that will make you wealthy, then go for it. I'm just saying that I think you should consider your happiness before you make your decision in what you want to do for the rest of your life. So I currently go to school for auto body and motorsports. I work at an auto body shop, and I used to have two part-time jobs. They were both kind of in the customer service realm, and I really dislike customer service, so I decided to get a new job, and now this job is in my field that I'm going to school for, and I really enjoy it. Work really doesn't even feel like work. I have a great relationship with all of my coworkers, and I really just enjoy what I do. Most of the time I get lost in what I'm doing and accidentally working past the time I'm supposed to leave, so then I get a little bit of overtime, so that's kind of cool. You can get some extra money without even realizing that you're working longer. So of course there's things that might set you back, even though if you are set back by something, you have a better chance at overcoming these difficulties if you enjoy what you're doing. You won't want to give up if you really like what you do. So also, a lot of people dislike their jobs because they have no interest in what they're doing, and there's a pretty good chance that if you are doing something that you dislike, or if you're taking classes that you really don't like, there's a pretty good chance that you're stressed out. So there's a few things that stress can make more or make you more susceptible to, like obesity, heart disease, Alzheimer's, diabetes, gastrointestinal problems, asthma, and all of these things can, or other things as well, can increase or worsen when you're in a stressful environment. And this is from an article written by Lovely and Sadhu. That is one of my sources. So why would you want to put yourself in a stressful environment just because you get more money? You are subjecting yourself to a lot more diseases or just a bigger chance of getting these things, and it's really not worth it if you think about it. Stress can shorten your life by a lot of years, and it really just isn't worth the stress. So I'm not to be depressing, but we have a limited number of years on this earth, and we spend a lot of this time working. And I'm going to read you something from my other source it's an article written by Eddie Cuffin, and he talks about how we spend a majority of our lives working, and there's no other way around that fact unless you were born into a wealthy family or you marry rich. So for the rest of us who weren't fortunate enough, we will be spending a good portion of our lives working in order to make ends meet. And he has a really good point with this, because why would you want to make yourself do something you dislike or have no interest in, all for some more money? A lot of individuals view work only as something that we have to do, not something that we can enjoy. So they're just making it more stressful on themselves because they think that they have to do something that they don't like just because it's work. But you can do so many things that classify as work but are still enjoyable. And I've seen many people around me choosing majors or jobs just because they were high paying, and as time went on, I've seen a large majority of those people dropping out of school or with a job As cheesy as this sounds, money doesn't equal happiness, and we only live once, so I think that our happiness is much more valuable than how much money is in our wallet and how many dollar signs we see. So I would like to thank you guys for listening, and I think I am about to wrap up here. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. Have a great day.